Greetings, gentle viewers, and welcome to the first of a special two-part look at both of Scotland's finest zombie comedy musicals. I mean, I'm assuming, I haven't done much research, but you know, they're pretty good.
To start, we have 2009's zombie musical, a title so blunt that it had to be chosen to get both the point and the genre of the film across as quickly as possible. They've only got 17 minutes here. Subtlety, like characterization, needed to be sacrificed on the altar of time constraints. Then mysteriously come back to life and have to be destroyed again. This was written and directed by Ryan McHenry, most famous, probably, for a series of viral videos on Vine where he tried to feed footage of Ryan Gosling's cereal. The series was called Ryan Gosling Won't Eat His Cereal. Zombie Musical was so well regarded that McHenry was nominated for the New Talent Best Director Award, and he instantly became a director to watch. Then in 2015, while in pre-production of what would have been his feature debut, and in the Apocalypse, he died of cancer aged 27.
Ryan Gosling ate some cereal in tribute. And you thought I was fucking kidding!
Anna and the Apocalypse was completed by John McPhail and was released in 2017. As the other of Scotland's finest zombie musicals, it will be part 2 of this two-part look. Anna is basically a feature-length remake of Zombie Musical, but 90% of the plot is different. There's a whole new set of songs, only one of the cast came back, in a different part, and even the genre is not quite the same. Where Anna is basically Shaun of the Dead with songs, Zombie Musical is The Walking Dead with songs. Now I realise the 7-year time difference would have made it hard for the lead, Joanne McGuinness, to reprise her role as the 17-year-old zombie slayer, but I still kinda wish she'd been in one of the early scenes in Anna in the school, and then vanish as the apocalypse begins, allowing the two films to feel like they're happening at the same time and place. Anyway, we open, as often happens, with the idents. Either these camels are very lost, or there's a desert I'm not aware of near Dumfries.
I guess that Calgacus, the 1st century Scottish chieftain, was right. The Romans make a desert and they call it peace.
You know, I'd prefer a black camel picture over a black lung camel any day. Not often the company name and logo are in such perfect synchronicity. The first few minutes are a charming little animated credit sequence showcasing all the kills they didn't have the budget to do in live action. Plus this highlight, but that's not zombies she's killing. That's people who've never seen Brain Dead. This reference came in that weird time after it became cliché to do Matrix references, but before it became charmingly retro. You might remember it, dogs and cats were living together, mass hysteria.
Okay, I think we can take the title as read.
Here's our lead, Anna ready to face the apocalypse, not to be mistaken for the other Anna and her separate apocalypse. It's a typical school day. Get up, put on your noise-cancelling headphones, ignore the neighbourhood stalker, and feeds a generic sound effect cat. Ah yes, the one shot. Hallmark of young, hungry directors with a lot to prove and nothing to say. Ever since someone realised that the camera's off button doesn't have to be pressed.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I fucking love this scene.
I don't know what the budget was for this, but it's sure to be tiny. The fact that they managed to do all this choreography, lip-syncing and brutal violence in a single take is just magnificent. It's so fucking good that this is basically the only part of the film that's wholesale adapted into the remake. And while the remake's version is much flashier, this is still just one take. And there are a few things I love more in film than unnecessary dick-wavingly long takes, jizzing pure cinema into my eyeballs. For instance, my favourite martial arts scene is in Tom Yum Gong. It's nearly 5 minutes of a camera just following Tony Jaa as he climbs multiple floors of a building, killing and crippling a few dozen assholes in his quest to save his beloved elephant from restaurant gangsters.
It makes sense in context. Mostly.
And then there's Russian Ark, my favourite art film, where the camera floats through 300 years of Russian history, presented in the Hermitage Museum. There's 2,000 characters, 33 rooms and 3 orchestras. They had one shooting day and succeeded in the 4th attempt. And if you want to get really crazy with the long takes, there's Lost in London, where Woody Harrelson dramatised a bad night he'd had in London years before. writing, directing, and starring as himself in a pretty self-loathing performance. The whole thing was filmed across multiple locations in London and was completed in only one take, which is good because the film was being broadcast live to cinemas around the world as they filmed.
I fucking love pointlessly long shots in films, and many times I've considered the possibility of doing a whole review like that. But, you know, honestly, I don't think the little people are ready for that. Greetings, gentle viewers, and welcome to something exciting. A masterpiece one-take review of a masterpiece one-take film.
Oh, am I supposed to come in now?
Yes, of course you're supposed to come in. How am I supposed to tell them what film it is other than the DVD? Give it DVD! I give you Russian Ark. I give you Russian Ark. I give you Russian Ark!
But you've never given me anything before. I don't know what to do with it.
That was your cue to come in and hand me the voiceover script!
Oh, Teddy ate that.
Greetings, gentle viewers, and welcome to Something Unique, a one-take masterpiece review of a one-take masterpiece film.
It's called Russian Ark. See, I got it right this time.
I give you Russian Ark. Hand me the fucking voiceover script. Oh.
Sorry, it's just...
Where's my glasses?
Oh, I don't know, but I could cut out someone's eyes and give them to you.
We're not having fun right now. Fuck it, I'll put the script really close to my face. Russian Ark is a 2002 experimental historical drama by Alexander Sukharov. The central character is a hermitage museum, and the camera floats through its rooms and several hundred years of Russian history. It is a gentle and dreamlike atmosphere. Ironic, given that it's Russian history. Oh wait, this bit's the camera. Ironic, given that it's Russian history. The art is wonderful, the costumes superb, and the whole film is just beautiful.
Mistress, how are you gonna put pictures over the voiceover if it's meant to be all one take?
I'll just put them over in post.
But then everyone will think you didn't do it in one go if you use the pictures, so why not just do it normally?
Russian Ark is a 2002 experimental historical drama by Alexander Sukharov. The central character is the Hermitage Museum, and the camera floats through its rooms and several hundred years of Russian history. It is a gentle and dreamlike atmosphere, ironic given that it's Russian history! Anyway, isn't there meant to be a cameo interrupting here?
Yeah, but it's like 5 a.m. in Canada and they got sick of waiting. So maybe they'll all be awake in Canada at the same time you get round to this part again.
Greetings, gentle viewers, and welcome to Something Unique, a one-take masterpiece review of a one-take masterpiece theater. Why the fuck did I say that?
Reset the lights again!
As we reach the end of the film, the masses of characters meet together on the stairs of the museum, going forward, out of the film into the future, one that promises to be as bright as... Okay, I must have been high when I wrote that line.
We were nearly there! Can we just... Do we have to start again?
What the fuck do you think?
Should I order from Uber Eats? Yeah, I'm gonna order from Uber Eats.
For the love of God, put the instructions not to ring the doorbell!
I'll take Piemonte pizza, please. I'm Dimanda Hagan, and I have to live with that. Oh, fuck.
The generators ran out of gas. Power cut.
Did you at least remember to charge the camera?
Yeah?
Fucking amazing. At least the tape's not gonna run out. That wasn't real. I ordered that destroyed! Who did that?
Hey, don't look at me. When you tell me to destroy something, I destroy it. Or I laugh and say, nah, because I'm not going to destroy Tom Hanks. The man is American nobility.
Who did that?
Ain't I a stinker?
Got a lot of blaming and loving with you. I got a lot of.
I don't know what's up with the heart attack themed dance moves though, and while I love the sequence, the song's not the best. It sounds like a cover of a song that Madness were contractually obligated to release.
I got a lot of blaming and loving with you.
And apparently at least one of the zombies agrees. Anyway, it looks like the song confers some kind of protection because the second Anna finishes, she's jumped. I don't think I've ever seen video game style story segregation ever applied to film before. It's like she went straight from a cutscene into a QuickTime event. Anyway, time to introduce the love interest.
You have really beautiful eyes.
It's been so long since I saw any that weren't milky white or hanging halfway down someone's face.
What?
It's a meat cute.
Followed quickly by Meat Cut.
Give me the fucking axe!
The weird thing about this film, apart from the obvious, is that while this is day one of the apocalypse from Anna's point of view, everyone she meets has clearly been dealing with it for a while.
Give me the axe! No! Give me the fucking axe!
I have two theories about this. One, the boring one, it's Monday morning. This happened over the weekend and she spent the whole time studying. Or two, the ridiculous one, Anna is literally the lead from a musical who accidentally wandered into the wrong genre. The structure of the film kind of backs this up a bit. Even though we follow Anna, this is not really a complete story. It's a tour of common vignettes from zombie films. Wandering through the ruins of society, the hardened heroic survivor, the regular person who's gone murderously insane.
And with the songs, it is literally a zombie musical.
Made too much noise.
Yeah, maybe she stopped singing the zombies would go eat other people.
It feels like forever since I've seen a living person. Ever since my brother was taken.
What?
The echo kinda makes it sound even more Scottish.
Though that might be because it makes them almost impossible to understand.
Those things are around.
And Scottish characters? In a Scottish zombie musical? Set in Scotland? You can do that? I'm gonna talk about that next time.
What are those things anyway?
Those things are what we have to avoid to stay alive. If we can do that, we might be the last people on this earth.
Shot taking on standby.
We might be the last people on this earth.
Apart from her backup dancers, you mean? Besides, I'm pretty sure The Last People on Earth was a Vincent Price film. Anyway, time for the film's Song 2. It's an obvious joke, but in my defense, Blur are a dead band, and I briefly gave them a shambolic facsimile of life, so I think it works.
But be that as it may, you're the only girl with a heart that still beats, and I'm...
You know, outside of Zhazh as a Tourna, I'm not sure if it tracks clearly horny zombies is really a compliment to someone singing.
I could be with some other girl if the zombies hadn't ripped the flesh from her bones.
This shot, hell, this entire song is aged incredibly weirdly. It looks like how Donald Trump proposed to Melania, minus the prenup.
So it's gotta be worth trying to make it with you, baby, baby, baby. I wanna make it with you.
I view myself as something of an expert in the heterosexual, and I'm pretty sure that counts as a wedding.
I wanna make it with you.
You do realise that I don't even know who you are?
You're not convincing me I'm wrong.
Well, wasn't that a pretty song?
Well, with that fair song review, it's time for the next big vignette. This is the school PE teacher, and if anything, he's probably toned himself down since the fall of civilization.
You alright there, darling? It's just you and me from now on. We're going to have to get through this together.
What is it about zombies that convinces men to settle down and commit? Down in the basement, the survivor guy is tied to a chair and has some company. Oh jeez, I wonder what kind of horrors are being broadcast down there to get that kind of reaction.
Oh yeah, I can edit things for comedic effect, can't I? Diabolical man to Hagan.
I wasn't sure he was a bad guy when he knocked them out, hogtied Anna, and killed this guy, whoever he is. But now that I made it look like he's reenacting my first guinea pig film review, I'm convinced.
You see, this is my school.
And today's class will be 8 hours about why The Last Jedi is the worst thing to happen to humanity, up to and including the fucking zombies!
I'm forced to be a servant to a class of wheezing fools, but now it's my school, my rules.
Okay, I get the feeling this is the Take a Shot song. Pity it's not good enough to actually drink.
Down the hatch, here's mud in your eye. Take a bracer with a chaser, wash it down with rye. Bottoms up, stirrup cup, it'll put you in the pink. And all you have to do is drink, 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 drink.
Just look at me with this physique and you with the angel smile. You could make my week complete if you give me a child.
Honestly, I'm not sure if his tits make it more or less threatening.
Get down on your knees and take what's coming to you.
Dude, that's not even how you get a child. Downstairs, the poor bastard's died and reanimated. So it's a sitting race against time. Will the zombie break free and eat him before he can escape? Well, of course not. The damsel's not going to rescue herself.
However, I'm a busy man and I can't be bothered to punch you at the moment. Here is my fist. Kindly run towards it as fast as you can.
As you can see, I'm a survivor. That's the difference between me and most people. And you're lucky you found me, sweetheart.
Gonna doubt that, dude. You couldn't even remember that the people you murder come back to life now. You know, out of all the things I was expecting in this film, fanny service wasn't one of them.
Go, I'll be right behind you.
My school. My rules. Okay, what the fuck is up with that guy's arms? He's fine in this picture, so it's not a disabled actor, he's just jammed his arms into his shirt.
Oh, look at me! I'm a zombie apparently! I've got no arms!
If his arms are meant to be cut off, then they could have just covered them in fake blood to hide the effect. That's not even an effect, it's a dude with his arms jammed into his shirt. You could have covered them in red paint and made it look like it was meant to be a special effect. Maybe, if you don't pay attention. The obvious explanation is that he was on a stag do and his friends did that to him for a laugh. But nah, both he and the survivor are both meant to be students. They almost look older than the PE teacher. That is a mean case of being held back for about 10 years. Anyway, the survivor is probably embarrassed to see him like that, so he just runs off.
Get out! Honestly, I think they missed a trick by not calling this Zoomer Bees, the young and energetic dead.
I didn't get the chance to tell you my name.
Nice to meet you, Death Rattle. Such a beautiful name.
Movie? I don't think that screaming really counts as a musical number.
Anna thinks quickly, so hides herself in what looks like a pocket of non-Euclidean space. But she realizes that the film has to be coming to an end, so if she's gonna become a badass, now's the time.
Oh, snap!
Trauma is well known to increase your badass levels by as much as 700%. That was the moral of Full Metal Jacket after all.
Full Metal Jacket.
So Anna is now one woman killing machine. Luckily, I think there's only one woman in the crowd of zombies. Motherfucker! Anyway, this is the point where the film kind of forgets the musical part of the title and concentrates on the zombie bit. Since they didn't really add a song, I'll do it for them. I kind of love that she finds new weapons on the ground of a few zombies. It's like someone trained them to play fetch.
If life is an ocean, I'll jump in and dive. It's a beautiful day to stay alive.
Well, that was fun. I liked it when the people died.
This film is a delight. It's really well made, and the mix of grounded zombie tropes with musical ridiculousness works surprisingly well. Having said that, it's obviously basically an amateur work. McHenry was 20 when he made this, so that's understandable. I wasn't massively into the songs, but the one-take sequence is just an audacious delight, and probably had the best song. Stick around for part 2 as I check out the remake, Anna and the Apocalypse.
I'm Demon Hagan. I have to live with that every day.